Hello everyone, my name is Favor. As most of you already know, that Christian girl that just recently moved to South Korea on a fully funded scholarship. So I'm here to talk about the things I did because I've seen a lot of you guys on my DM asking me almost the same question, and it's not something I can just write and say I did this, and it's a long process. So make sure you watch to the end. So if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on TikTok, welcome to my TikTok channel. Wherever you're watching, I welcome you to my space. There are like 5 things I would like to talk about in this particular video, so it might be a little bit longer. So if it becomes too long, then I'll put it in 2 videos. So let's get started. So the first one is how I got to know about the scholarship. So on this fateful day, I was scrolling through social media and I was just working on a lot of things, scholarship, but it wasn't in South Korea. It was somewhere else. So while I was doing that, I was making some researches, browsing through, and then I came across this video from Honor Napoleon. I just watched her video on YouTube and on TikTok. I did not just end in watching Honor's video only. So I started looking for other scholars. Then I discovered there were a lot of other scholars on YouTube actually that are creating content. So I watched their videos. They talked about how they applied the things they did, do's and don'ts. So what is GKS? It's Global Korea Scholarship. It's a fully funded scholarship in South Korea that invites a lot of students, up to 300 and more students, depending on the quota for the year. So let's go into the third one, which is, where do I start from? I've had that question, like a lot of it on my DM, where do I start from? And that's a very big question. So first of all, where you find the application form and application guideline is in the website Study in Korea. Maybe I'll attach a file of what it looks like, so when you see it you will know. studyinkorea.go.kr, www.studyinkorea.go.kr. So you'd have to search that on a browser. When you open the website, you would see a file named GKS. You click on it. When you click on it, there's a list of things, notice, information there already. You might start, if you're watching the video now, you might start to see 2025 final successful candidate, which is where they post the result. So you then scroll down or go to the previous page and you will see 2025 application information. Then when you click on it, you will see like 3 or 4 files that has to do with the application form. When you find the files, you open them and go through them. One is application form. This is the form you would submit, but you're not submitting it empty because it's an empty form. It just includes a lot of information. Application checklist. In that checklist is where you find all the documents they need you to add to the form, or the documents you need to add to the form. I'll attach a picture. When you see it, you know, but you're supposed to know when you see the file name, application form. Under the application form, you would see the forms, things you need to take, where you need to put your passport. Then you receive a space for personal statement. The information is there. I think they said not less than 2 pages. And there's people asking me, how do I write my personal statement? Can you show me your personal statement? Let me see how I can construct my own. I don't want to copy. I understand, but how you write your personal statement is written there in that application form, what they want you to write. They wrote it there, and that was how I constructed mine. There's no extra anything. So you write how you want your, it's written there, you write it according to the information they said, that they put there. And it's not just personal statement. When you go down, you will now see study plan. The study plan is in like 3 sections. The first study plan is language study plan. You write how you aim to achieve English proficiency test and Korean proficiency in Korea. This is for those that do not have the proficiency test result. Like, you don't know how to speak Korea, and those that don't even know how to speak English that much. So if you don't have proof that you can speak English, which is very risky, because at least you should know how to speak one. So how I started with my language proficiency essay is to tell them first that my country is an English speaking country, that we were trained from school, from kindergarten to tertiary institution, in English. So I already know how to speak English, because that is the primary language of instruction in the educational system. We also have native languages, but in the educational system, that's our primary language of instruction and communication. That the new language for me is Korean language. I've already started by learning the alphabet and all of that. So yeah, but when I come, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. You know, you talk about you. So the second one is detailed study plan. You know your course, you know the school you want to go to. In that file, when you open that study in Korea website in GKS file, you'll see files. In that file, there's school information. There's a file that contains school information. The schools are under this scholarship, because you are meant to choose one school for university track and 3 schools for embassy track. I think this university and embassy track, if you don't understand it, type it in the comment section, so I'll do a video. So you click the file, you check the schools, you pick a school. It's hard to pick a school. Someone was asking me how I'm still finding it difficult to make a choice of the school I want to go to. Yeah, I was in that place, but you know what I did? I looked for the course I want to study, and I wrote the course down, the name of the course, and then I started searching for schools that offer that course. There were a lot of them. I wrote them down. I started writing them down. After writing them down, I said ticking off. I'll look for rate of acceptance, the ones that have higher rate. I'll remove the other ones. I'll look for the ones that go to their curriculum, the ones that offer directly what I want to study. I'll tick the other rest. So you have to be ticking off. The ones that are in the city you want to be in, you know you, but you have to do your research, and then you find the school. In this particular study plan, detailed study plan, you go and find your curriculum in the school, and then use it to make a detailed study plan. It's like you're writing a plan of how you aim to study for the next 3 years, next 4 years. And the last one is future plan. Talk about what you want to do after you graduate. Your work plan, future plan. If you want to further here in South Korea, write it, feel free. If you want to go back to your country, and then maybe start up something that has to do with your major or what you studied, good, write it there. It's your study, your future plan. So now let's move to documents to get ready. The first document is application form, which is in the website. Personal statement, fill up, right? I've talked about personal statement, study plan. Then the next one is one letter of recommendation. You have to get a letter of recommendation from your school, someone that can attest to your academic achievements, or someone that can write something and tell them, like, I recommend this person is worth giving this scholarship, because this is competitive. A lot of people from different countries are applying at the same time, so, and there's quota for each country. So even if you guys are 100 or 200 or 500 people, they only want 7 people, that they only want 7 people. They don't care if you write all the whole things in the world. Once they pick their best 7, they've picked it. So it's competitive. So you need someone that can attest to your academic achievement and all that to write you a recommendation letter. Mine was in an A4 sized envelope, so it was sealed. You see that place where you seal it? It was stamped and signed across, so that in case you open it and put in another one, they will know that this thing has been touched or open. They want it directly from the person that's recommending you to them. So the person must write, sign, seal, and stamp or sign across it. So for university track, you can choose to add your WAEC or not. You can add your NICO. I think why you need to add your WAEC is because in embassy tracks, because it's going to the Nigerian embassy, and Nigeria people already know that this WAEC is an important exam written by Nigerians once they're done with high school. But when you're submitting directly to Koreans, they might not really know. So if you can just send, what they asked for is transcript. So if you want to add your WAEC, maybe your WAEC is good add. If you don't want to add, you can add your NICO if you wrote NICO, and then send it to them. You need it. Once you finish filling it, your application form and having all your documents, you print them out. But then let's continue. Your school graduation certificate. In Nigeria, most people they have testimonial, so you submit that. The next one is TOPIK or IELTS. TOPIK is Test of Proficiency in Korea, TOPIK, or IELTS, your English proficiency. So if you can speak Korea, you can write TOPIK, you can write the exam in Abuja and get it. But even if it's TOPIK 1, it's something, TOPIK 2. So or if you have English proficiency results, add it. But this one now is optional, very optional. I didn't submit it. Didn't submit any of them. I didn't have. Matter of fact, I came here only knowing Hangul, which is just the alphabet and how to pronounce them. So the next one is your award and order certificate. So if you have any award, you were awarded the best graduating student in your school, you were awarded the best dancer, you were the senior prefect, you were anything in your school and you were given award, you did competition in your school and you won, or second place, you were in the sports team, anything, any award in your school, you're in the debate club, any academic, non-academic, a certification and award, certificate and award. You can also add Coursera. If you have Coursera certificate, Coursera is an online educational platform. You can go online, learn a skill or two there that has to do with your certificate. Now I'm posting this video now, it's early. You can start now to go and look for courses around your major and then start learning any certificate. Most of the courses in Coursera are paid for, so you can apply for financial aid. It takes time. There's a course I applied for financial aid. It took weeks before they now replied me and say, hey, that I've been accepted to do the course for free. So you can apply for that. It takes time, then you get it. But if you have the money, it's usually not that much. You pay for it. Then let's move to the next topic, which is documents to be apostilled or authenticated and legalized. There are some countries that needs apostille, there are some that needs legalization and authentication. So I'll talk about the one I did, which is needed in my own country. For Nigerian, what you need is authentication and legalization. So here are the documents that needs to be authenticated and legalized. For school graduation certificate or testimonial, transcript, and your birth certificate. These three things. So WAEC, if you're adding your WAEC, then your WAEC is 14. So let's add WAEC 4 things. So the first place you go to is Abuja, which is the capital city of Nigeria. It's not done in any other place, just Abuja. So when you get to Abuja, you go to Ministry of Education, taking these 4 documents: graduation certificate, school transcript, WAEC, and your birth cert. But for education, you don't need your birth cert, so you hold your birth cert and keep it aside. If you're applying for masters, the transcript I'm talking about is your university transcript. Graduation certificate I'm talking about is your degree certificate. So then you don't need to add your work except you want to. So you take these documents to Ministry of Education. It takes a day or two. The first time I did authentication and in Ministry of Education, somebody just scammed me a little bit of my money, but you don't pay money, it's free. What you have to pay is just 1,000 or 1,500 for one document. I don't know for now, but it's little money. Now when you're done with education, Ministry of Education, you move across the road. You just look across, you will see Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So that is where that's your birth certificate you kept aside. That's where you add it. You then add your birth certificate and carry that authenticated copies of your document. Oh, mind you, you make photocopies. When you get your document, the 3 of your documents, school certificate, transcript, and WAEC for undergraduate. When you get all your document that is to be authenticated in education, you photocopy. So now the documents are double, original photocopy. You get. You take it to education. They will put a sticker on your original document and then sign and stamp your photocopy you get. So now you carry this document and plus your original birth certificate and photocopy that nothing has been signed or stamped on, you take it to Foreign Affairs. Now Foreign Affairs signs on both of them, both the original and photocopy. You then Once they sign, that one is a little money. So when I don't know the time you're watching this video, but it's less than 1K at the time I did mine for each document though. So when you're done with it, that you carry your document, the next place is legalization, which is the embassy. This one can be done either Abuja or Lagos. So you can go back to your state if you're staying in Lagos, or you complete everything in Abuja. When you go to the Embassy of Korea in Abuja's website, you see a form. You print out that form, print it out, yes, and fill it. When you print it out as colored copy, and fill only the one that has color. When you see the documents, you will understand what I'm saying. When you fill it out, you hold it aside, keep it inside your documents. Now all the documents you already authenticated and hold it. You go to the court and get affidavit or affidavit of ownership of your document, just to show, just give you something to show that you own this document. They know the process. Once you go there, you pay and get it. Then while you're there, once you've gotten your document, you can meet anybody and say you want to get stamp of true copy, stamp of certified true copy, CTC, on your photocopies, not your original, your photocopies. Then that photocopy, they will stamp it, stamp of true copy, each of them, and you pay them. At the time I did, it was just 1,000 naira for each. There's one more thing. Your school, you need to get a letter from your school with your school letterhead showing that you went to that school. Your principal or whoever can write it that this person is the student of the school. Just that, and then sign and stamp with your school stamp and signature. Now you need to, when you're paying for Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, there's a remitter you generate. Just still go with it. I think what they ask for is remitter from Foreign Affairs. Your remitter from Foreign Affairs. So you with it there. Just go there, meet. You cannot just go there. Sorry, you will need to book an appointment. Once you book appointment, they will reply in the email. You see the email in their website. That's Embassy of Korea, their website. The Republic of South Korean Embassy, I think that's the name. So you see the email there, you email them telling them that you want to come for authentication, you want to book an appointment. So they'll reply you. If they don't reply you, you can go to the place and tell them you booked appointment, they've not replied, then they will make some calls. Normally they'll reply you, and then they'll give you a date, you come. That date, you tell them, you go to the security, say this is it. In the morning is where you submit. It's only when you're collecting your document back, you come in the afternoon. So in the morning from I think 8 or 9 to 11, you go there, you get in there, they'll ask you all the document, they'll collect it from you, you pay. So let's say you've done all the submission, then you wait. If you just came to Abuja for the first time, maybe you don't stay in Abuja, you just came to do these things, you can visit the KCC and the Korean Cultural Center in Abuja and see the embassy, look around, explore. I mean, in South Korea you want to go to, so start there to explore South Korea. When you were called back, maybe a week later, it's usually a week later, they'll call you back, they give you back your document. Now, for embassy track, you carry that photocopy. You see that your main original document. Just carry your original document, put it inside file, and put it in your box. Then that photocopy that has been authenticated and done all the whole stamping and signing and all the whole things, and that one becomes your original. Now we will refer to that as your original. If you are doing skipping or you are running fast now in this video, now you are doing next like 10 seconds moving fast, you might miss the point where I said you keep your original. This photocopy becomes your original, so I will start calling it original. Now that's your original photocopy. If you're going through embassy track, you have to go to Sabaka, or if you have a printer, you print or photocopy that particular original into 3 other places. Now it becomes 4. 1 original, 3 photocopy. The original I'm talking about again is the photocopy that was stamped and signed on. It becomes your original. Then you photocopy it front and back, because the signature is at the back, so you have to photocopy it front and back. In 3 places. Now the document becomes 3 documents. You carry this document and go to KCC, and the one I said you should visit and have fun. Go there and submit it. But if you're going through university track, which is how I got this scholarship, you would package just that photocopy that's become your original one that was stamped and signed on. Okay, before you go and submit, you label it. How do you label? That form, the initial form that has the list of things you need to do, it has numbers. Form 1 is application form. Form 2 is this. Form 3 is this. Form 4 is recommendation letter. Form 5. So it's the numbering is different from undergraduate and master. So check your form. How you number it is just based on the application form. The first page has the list of things, checklist. That checklist, if this is your personal statement, you see it's in form 3. You get a paper, write form 3, comment there. You type or get a printed paper to make your work neat, or get a sticker, print a sticker. Some people just do their own, however you can financially run it. Me, I just typed on A4 paper, like typed, printed it out, and used scissors to cut it and gum. And then make sure I cut it neatly and gum each document thing supposed number. So however you number it, you pack it like that. If it's for embassy track, you number each 4 documents, the original 3 photocopies. You pack it differently. Attaching your recommendation letter. Recommendation letter, I think it's from 4 or from 5. So when you label it, you put it in that recommendation letter that was sealed that you did not see. Because don't try and say let you open it too. If you open it, you might go back to tell your recommender to write another one. So it's sealed. So you put it. If your recommender wrote it in a normal paper and put it in a small envelope, you print out an A4 paper and attach it to the A4 paper just to make it attach. The instruction is there. I'm just trying to make it easier for you. So you pack these things. If it's for embassy, I put it together in a bigger envelope and go and submit it at KCC in the Korean Cultural Center. Then if it's for university track, package it, go to DHL or any shipping company and write your name, your information, the school name, the school's information. Make sure you've emailed your school though, that you're sending your document to, so that when it gets to them, they will know. Though they're supposed to know because you're putting the information of the school there. But there's this lady, I can't remember her name, but she's a GKS scholar, I think for 3-4 years ago. So she explains these do's and don'ts or pros and cons for each university in Korea. Then she asks scholars and then they tell her, she comes online to talk about it. So one of the things that she said that helped me was the cons of university, which is if you email a university and they don't reply you in days, just know that is a red flag. Because you might encounter issues and you want to ask them and then they are not replying you. That's a red flag. So when you are making choice of school, make sure that is the one that replies. So I emailed my school and they replied me swiftly. They helped and made things very easy for me. You won't even understand. They made things very easy. So make sure you email your school and then tell them I'm sending my document. So you make sure your school is aware. So they send your document and you begin to pray. If you need to fast. If you need to give. Whatever that you need to do, you do, and wait patiently. If you're a Christian like me, wait in faith, not in fear. Wait in faith. If this is what you actually want to do and you've put in all the effort, God will crown your efforts. So once you're done with that, you wait on the Lord, on your school, for interview. Then when the interview time comes, if your school emails you, that means you've passed the first stage. The second stage is interview. They will tell you the time you do your interview online. For schools that want to do interview, there are schools that don't want to. They'll just tell you you've passed this stage. You're now waiting for the government stage. Now the scholarship is not from the school. It is from the Korean government. So once the school, if the school approves you and the government does not approve you, that's a problem. So now the school approves you, the document screening, does interview for you, you pass that stage, they'll email you, you've passed your interview, then they will send your document to the NIIED, that's the National Institute for International Education in Korea. So once they send it to them, you wait for the results on the website. That is that study in Korea website. Once if you go there now, you will see the results of previous people. You might even see my name. So you wait for them. Once that result of NIED comes out, you are sure that your name will be in the final result, which is in the next year with January time. So ask your questions. I might then create a question and answer video where I have compiled all the questions you guys asked, or maybe I go live on TikTok. So whatever you want me to do, just type it in the comment section. Then I'll listen to you guys on my free time. I'll create a video. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for watching up to this time. I hope you subscribe to my channel and share. Please share my video, because I would be encouraged to help some of you. I'll be encouraged to reply you. I'll be encouraged to create more videos if I'm growing on this space. So help me share on TikTok, repost. Bye.